Good evening, everybody. This is Tina. Welcome back to day 21 of 31 Days of Reflections, based on the best selling book, Oh How He Loves Me, Reflections of God's Love for Me and for you. Thank you. Thank you for your willingness and your participation in taking this journey with me from destruction to deliverance. I don't know how much you've been blessed by this, but coming to you has truly blessed me. I've gotten a chance to take an even deeper look into myself. God has spoken to me on several areas of my life that still need to be worked on. And so I've been blessed these past 21 days. And we've got 10 more days to go. 31 days of reflections. Oh my goodness, this has been good. This has been really, really good. And I don't take you for granted. I know that your days, your nights, your evenings, your afternoons are really busy doing self stuff. So the time that you've taken to watch these videos, I appreciate you. I'm grateful and I'm humbled that you have decided to take this journey with me. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you. So we're going to go right into today's reflection. Again, day 21. We start off as usual. Today we're going to read from Matthew chapter 5, verse 48. It says, "But you are to be perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect." Now, I would like to give a title to this video, The Perfect Father. The Perfect Father. Why look any farther? The Perfect Father. Why look any farther? And I would like to pin that topic based on me reflecting back from probably age 5, 6, maybe even earlier, but not much earlier, of me wondering, asking, searching, seeking, begging to know who my biological father is. To this very day, I don't know. I still don't know. I might not ever know. I might go to my grave not knowing who my biological father is. It used to trip me out. I mean, it tripped me out, to the point where I would even see, men on the streets that I thought looked like me, and I would ask them, "Are you my father?" I always wanted to know who I really looked like, who my voice sounded like. I wanted to know, where did my height come from? Where did my physical appearance come from? Why was my demeanor? Why was my behaviors? Why was just the way that I am? Why was it like this? Why? Who am I? That was the question. Who am I? I knew a part of me. I knew one half of me, but there was another half totally, totally unbeknownst to me. And I wanted to know. I wanted to know. I felt that I wasn't complete unless I knew completely who I was. But it took me, I told you about coming into treatment, what that road, what that journey was like. And I can remember specifically one counselor sitting me down, talking to me very seriously, but very personally, very non judgmental, in a non judgmental way. And, she had heard me moaning and moaning and weeping and crying about, I am who I am because I don't know who I am. And she tenderly sat me down and told me, in not these specific words, but she said, "You've got a father." Now, she's not the only one who has told me this, but she was one of two people who really brought it home to me. Even though I would still like to know. I'm not going to be dishonest about that. I would still like to know. who my biological father is. I mean, I do. I really do. But it doesn't just overwhelm me. I'm not obsessed with trying to find out anymore. But what this counselor told me was that you do have a father. You have a heavenly father who has brought you through thick and thin, who has raised you, who has loved you, who has cared about you, who has clothed you, fed you, you know, put a roof over your head, who has done everything that you needed to have done. Sweetheart, you've got a father. And it was during that conversation that I realized that my God is the perfect father. You know, I look around and I see families that might appear okay on the outside, okay, or they might not appear okay on the outside. You know, I see other families who the father is absent. I've seen families where the father is present and it's not a pretty picture. You know, I've seen abuse. I've seen verbal attacks, physical attacks, emotional attacks, financial, spiritual attacks put on others by their fathers. So I guess in all essence, I was really blessed because I didn't have to go through that. My uncle raised me, God bless his soul. He was beautiful, gave me everything that I wanted. I had a foster father. He was my dad by choice. He didn't have to be, but he chose me. And he loved me. He taught me. He listened to me. He shook his head at me so many times because it was during that time of my destruction that he was still there, still loved me. So yeah, he shook his head at me a lot, but he never stopped loving me. And my stepdad, who you know, our road in the beginning was a real bumpy one, but the day that he told me that he was proud of me after I had been clean and sober for a few years, that meant more than anything in the world to me. I had fathers. I had earthly fathers, even though I didn't have or know who my biological father is. And above all, I have a heavenly father who loves me perfectly, who does not judge, who does not shake his head at me, who provides me with everything that a daddy's girl could ever want or need. He gave me everything. He's given me everything. And it's not about material wealth or gain or anything like that. It's just about knowing that no matter what goes on in my life, he's there. He has never left me, nor has he forsaken me. Never has he turned his back on me. Never has he said yes just to please me. Never has he said no when I deserved the yes. Okay? He chastises me when I need to be, but he does it with love. He doesn't do it angrily. He just wants me to learn a lesson. And he's the best teacher that I've ever known. I mean, all of his teachings are capsulized in his book, the Holy Bible. All I have to do is pick it up. And even if I don't pick it up, I can hear that still small voice. Sometimes it's not still. Sometimes it's not small. Sometimes it's loud and blatant. Sometimes it wakes me up in the middle of the night. But he wakes me up because he wants to talk to me. He never shuts his phone off. No call waiting, no call forwarding, no texting, one-on-one conversations with the perfect Father, my Heavenly Father. So I don't have to wonder anymore if I have a father. I know. I know who he is. I know what he's all about. And oh, how he loves me. He loves me. and he loves you. He is not a respecter of person. Just the way he loves me, he loves you also. Always know that. Always believe that his love is greater than anybody's love that is walking this earth. He tells you that. He loves you with a love unconditionally. So always remember that something greater is happening in your life today because he loves you. Because he loves you. Remember that he is the perfect father. He is the perfect father for you. God bless you. This has been day 21. I will see you tomorrow. And just have a blessed day. The weather is awesome. Go outside, breathe some fresh air. Call somebody and just tell them you love them. Perform a random act of kindness. Be kind to yourself. Tell yourself something good. Yes, I am worthy. Yes, I am beautiful. Yes, I am a child of God. Yes, I do deserve the best. Yes, I am all that and then some. Okay? So be good to yourself. Let your daddy be good to you. Have a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow on day 22 of 31 Days of Reflections. Have a blessed night.